welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Faye. This is a space where we talk all things thrifty, sustainable, ethical, conscious fashion style that is good for people and the planet. So we're coming in to the festive season, and really 'tis the season to spend more money, buy things we don't need, and maybe sometimes kind of lose control of what we really need to buy and how much we're buying. And I think, this is also fed to us by the media, like, buy this, you need this, you should get this present for this person. And whilst it's a beautiful time to give and to celebrate the love that we have for our families and our close friends, it's also a time where I find I like to check in and just think about, okay, how can I do the festive season? How can I do sale time in a more sustainable way? You probably all would have heard of Black Friday and then Cyber Monday. So this is a time where retailers really encourage us to shop. There's lots of great deals. There's lots of, percentages off and lots of enticing things to make us buy. And I'm not saying don't buy, but I'm saying that there is a way that we can do this in a more conscious and planet-friendly manner. And it's called Green Friday. So for this video, I want to dive into what Green Friday is and how we can all get involved. And it's not just about an initiative. I think it's about a mindset, how we can switch that narrative on shopping and how we can really change our habits and our behaviors to do things that are more conscious and friendly for people and the planet. Let's talk about 3 ways we can dive into a Green Friday. And I think this applies for any day, really. Shopping your own wardrobe. Second of all, I want to talk about thrifting. And then for my Australian viewers, we're going to look at the initiative of Green Friday. Okay, so first things first, shopping your wardrobe is honestly the most sustainable way to shop. I don't think we realize how many options that we have just languishing in our closet. The way that I get excited about my stash, again, is with Pinterest boards. So I'll look at Vogue.com, Vogue Runway, I'll see what looks, what trends, what designers are resonating with me, and I'll make some mood boards. I'm a big fan of it. You can follow me on Pinterest and join in on some of my creative mood board musings. I find it so inspiring and so cathartic, and it really takes me somewhere. So I will start with my mood boards, and then it will trigger, okay, well, that looks like my jacket, or I have a top that has that kind of style. So it will really get my brain ticking, and that will help me to create new to me outfits. So these are pieces that I already have, but when you style them in a slightly different way, they feel new to you. One of the trends that I noticed during Fashion Month that I spoke about in a previous video was neo-bohemian. So it's like this modern take on the cowboy or Western feel. And I think that's a really fun one because you can just add little dashes. So I'm going to have a look at a few pieces in my wardrobe and then show you how I might recreate that look based on what I have. This is another beautiful piece diving into that whole Western neo-bohemian trend. I love all these tassels. Another brand new with tags. And she's $8. way that we can dive into a Green Friday is by thrifting. I am at one of my favorite local thrift stores, and honestly, these clothes may be secondhand, but there are so many beautiful pieces here. These are pieces that are already in existence. So when we're thrifting, what we're doing is we're keeping those clothes out of landfill. It's what's called closed loop. So somebody has donated these, they're being sold again and worn and loved again by the next person. So instead of it being thrown away, we're keeping it in the cycle. We're reloving it and we're reusing it. The other beautiful thing about thrifting is that it supports community and it supports the mission of a charity. So here at Salvos Stores, everything that's sold in these stores goes back to the mission of the Salvation Army, which is to support community members who are doing it tough. So we're talking things like drug and alcohol addiction, homelessness, domestic violence, natural disasters. These clothes are what I like to call little change agents. So when you shop here, you're voting with your dollar. You're voting for fashion that does good for people, for community. We're reusing it. It's much better for the planet, for Mother Earth. And to me, that's a beautiful way to shop. So during Green Friday, Salvos Stores is having lots of fun deals and initiatives online and in store. So definitely, if you're in Australia, head to salvosstores.com.au to check out all of the things that are on offer. Let's talk about the Green Friday initiative as a whole. So in Australia, that runs from the 18th of November until the 21st. And you can sign up to get the updates, and it's a really cool concept. So all of the brands that are on board are sustainable brands. So you can shop the sales, but you can do it mindfully and consciously. And what I love is that the brands that are involved are actually going to release their production and sustainability ethos online. So you can look at what fabrics they're using, how they're conducting their business in a more mindful and sustainable way. This is really exciting because it's opening up the conversation, it's changing the narrative, but it's also holding brands accountable, but reminding us as consumers that we have the power to ask questions. We have the power to vote with our dollar and shop in a more conscious and mindful way. Look at this gorgeous vintage dress that I just found. I mean, she's so perfect for Green Friday. Look at the tag. Harmony. She's $15. Needs a little bit of time in the sun and a scrub, but gorgeous. The most perfect dress for Green Friday. Okay, my gorgeous husband, you like working with colors. Green is definitely my favorite color, and I know you like it too. What does it represent, and how do you kind of use it to invoke different feelings?
Well, the colors connect to your energy point or your chakra system and amplify that energy. And green represents the heart energy. Heart, also the green color represents abundance, connects you to the heart of the earth. As you see, there's greenery everywhere. Represent nature, abundance, and you can also connect to the energy of prosperity. And also, if you want to manifest things from your heart, that's where that energy is going to come. It's also healing as well. So if you have a pure heart that connects to the heart of the earth, the healing energy and abundance is always there. It's about dwelling from that energy.
Have I told you lately I love you? Nice t-shirt. This is so cool.
Yeah.
So we thrifted this from Salvos. Teamed with some cargos, dock boots, all of your rings.
Boy.
You're looking sharp, my love. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this was helpful. I hope it inspires you to think mindfully about how could I have a Green Friday every day? You can shop your wardrobe, you can support stores that are doing beautiful, conscious things, whether that be ethical brands, whether that be thrift stores, and you can also dive into initiatives that are more supportive of people and planet. Let's hope that Green Friday becomes a global movement one day. I think this is a really exciting time in the fashion industry. I'm seeing things shifting and I'm really pumped about it. So be sure to join me for the next video. We're always going to talk about sustainable, thrifty, green things here. Have a beautiful rest of your day and I'll see you really soon for the next one. Mwah.